Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode on the Mods 10 to the Sky Chill Play series. And boy, I did do a few things between episodes just so we don't have to deal with the nitty gritty in this episode. And let's quickly run through all of that. So, first of all, I changed all of this out for compacting drawers because our drawers kept on filling up, and I was bound to do this anyway, because what we have to do now is if we have a recipe that requires redstone block, I first need to take the redstone, craft it into a block, and then we can only use it. So this is better because now if we need nuggets, we've got nuggets. If we need ingots, we've got ingots. And if we need gold blocks, we've got gold blocks. So that's the first thing. So we've got that going. Then I removed all the levers over here and I added this little one over here. So if we flick this, all of this should stop. There we go. And it works with this redstone transmitter that turns all of these lines off. And then also we've got a line underneath all of these blocks that turn the bottom ones down. So I'm sure there's an easier way, but this is the way that I know works. So yeah, that's what we did over there. Then what I also did was I kind of sorted out the power and stuff over here. I'll show you this first. So I made this little hole, and this is not for general storage. What I want to do is I want to keep all the modern items that we don't use too often in different barrels. So I did create this little place for like, here's productive bees, and all productive bees will go into this. And we started with standard spruce barrels, but we can upgrade those even further. So there's quite a lot of space in here, and it also allows for us to maybe connect it to some import buses that allows for us to put items into this, and then hopefully it will filter into that. I'm not really sure, but we'll test it. Then I fixed up this little part. This was the witch water. Well, it was a bunch of stuff. So what I did was I ended up automating water from a kitchen sink that fills the wooden barrels on top of mycelium. That creates witch water, and witch water just gets pumped into this little system over here. So yeah, we've got witch water now. There's this little water source. Sorted that. This, I'm just trying to remember. Then I moved all the ores that was still here over there into that. And then I'm slowly working through all of this. But then also what I did is if we run over here and we push shift, I created this little tunnel downstairs, and this actually goes to all the different areas. So this is the mob spawner, and then this is where we have our ore generation, and you'll see we've got all the pipes and everything connected, power and so forth. And then I've got a little energy acceptor over here. So this also connects to the ore, and it gets energy. So we actually got rid of the... Okay, let's go all the way up here. It just goes to the AE2 system over there. But we got rid of this little magmatic generator, and we now have, no, this one, access to all our ores and everything that we produce with the Geore mod right over here. So that's kind of neat. Got that. And then in the last episode, we started with this. Oh, it's the leaves. Let's just cut this down. I've been trying to experiment with the cross-pollination mod, just to figure out how that works. So that's why we've got saplings and stuff growing. We don't really need it. It's just me experimenting. And then I remembered we were standing around here waiting for all of this to grow, and I was twerking and nothing was happening. That's because I pushed you to disable it. So we can actually twerk to get this going. So, I mean, just look at that. That is so much item, or so many items. So that's pretty cool. Pretty excited that we can do that. So we can maybe get a bit further with the mystical agriculture in this episode. But what I think we need to do is I'm quickly going to just pack those things away, and then we look at our quest book. So I took a little look at the quest book, and I think for now we're going to continue with some more mystical agriculture. See if we can get into more of this as we progress, because I need to start planning towards the bigger picture, which is the almighty ATM star. This is the end goal of all the mods 10. Well, it's of all the mods pack, is crafting the all the mods star. I've never done this. I'm very terrified. I don't even know where to start because it looks simple, but this is decrafting it from a block to a star. To craft a star, we need to do all of this. So I need to make myself a little list of what we need to focus on and how we're going to get there. It looks like we're going to have to get into all the modium. That's the one mod we're going to have to look at, and those are all the blocks. Then we need to do extended crafting, which is the crafting table itself, the ultimate crafting table, but also these singularities, I guess. Then we've got all the tweaks. We've got those. Yeah, these are all the tweaks. So it's basically 3 mods that we need in the end to craft the star, but I can almost guarantee you to make something like this, all the tweaks. Yeah, see, there we're going to apply it, and it just sticks, just dire things, Ori tech. So you're basically going to have to get into all the mods to get to the final product. Well, you gave me a fright. Well, I guess the mod pack gave that name, all the mods. Do we need any of these? No, I'm just going to get rid of him. Stop that. Was there 3 losses for a hot minute? It looked like there was 3 for a hot minute. Okay, so with that said, I think we're going to have to get into all the mods. I guess the mod pack's name is self-explanatory, but I think we need to maybe expand on all the mystical agriculture, and there are 2 ways that we can do this. The first way, if we go into mods, we can use something called a farm controller. Let's quickly open that up. So basically you build your little farm, and then the inside of the farm can be any block. The farm multi-block must have a farm controller, and then basically that's it. Crops planted on the farm will be, when the crops grow, they have a small chance to improve their trades. Okay. If you make your farm taller, you can use it as a fish farm. Creatures inside the farm boundaries will automatically bred and slaughtered. Okay. Interesting. You can also combine 2 farms and have an aquaponic system. Interesting. And that's it. So, okay, that's that one. That gives quite a few things. The other thing is just pylons. Harvest crops in a configurable radius around the pylon, just place inside or above the water block. So, I'm kind of leaning towards the harvesting pylon. It outputs to a chest on top, and from the chest we can then pull into a storage system. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to use that one. I'm going to rip out all of this. This might break this. Yeah, it did. It's fine. It's fine. Let's quickly... Do we have buckets? We do. I need to sort out that inventory as well. And then we can put our dirt in there. And while I go craft some more dirt, please just excuse the way I sound. I am so congested. I think we... Well, I don't think. I know my sinus is acting up, and it is so bad at the moment. I'm struggling, but it's all good. Okay, so we need a 9x9. We can't really remove this. So if we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like so. One farm over here. It's quite on the edge here. Can we push it back maybe 1? We can. Let's do this. Push it back 1. Like so. It's going to be level with the ground. I'm just doing this to frame it. Yeah, that feels a bit more breathable when you come out. Then I wonder, how much shade will I get if I remove the camper? Like, I'm not too phased with it. Yeah, I'm just going to remove it. The campers gotta go. We've got ourselves a little storage chest, and I'm going to place it over here for now. Empty inventory. All of that goes in there. No, not... Oh, I hate it when I do that. Yeah, we didn't want to transfer all. Okay, that should be sorted now. Let's do these in there. No, that's my shovel. Okay, cool. Let's grab the next chest, I guess. Let's do it right here. Can I just do this so... Yeah. Grab all of those. Just get all of this sorted real quick. Oh, that's a netherite chest. That's why it's got the sorting button. I see. It would be wise for us then to change all our items to that, I guess. Grab all of those in there. Not too bad. These are all our saplings and stuff. Just I'll break back. Okay, I don't think... do I have stuff in here? I do. Oh, I need to sort out this mod as well still. Ars Nouveau. Hey, Mr. Starbuncle. Okay, I'm gonna quickly rip out this thing. I don't think I need to make it any worse by having you guys sit through me rip out the very reason I picked this island. So yeah, I'll be right back when the thing's gone. Okay, so the camp is removed and this space is so much bigger. It looks so much bigger. We also have 2 plots in here. I don't know if we're gonna need both from the start, but what we can do is 1, 2, 3, 4 is quickly get the water in. 1, 2, 3, 4. The water will go right over here. And then again on the same on the other side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's this one. Yeah, that looks pretty center. And then right over here, we've got ourselves an infinite little source again and the floor, which is fantastic. Okay. So now we can dive into, well, mystical agriculture. But the first thing I want to do is first create ourselves a harvest pylon. I do have it on the hotbar. Let's take that one off. And let's head on down to our... I know we're going to need a hay bale, I think, to make this. 2 hay bales. Do we... we do not have enough for a hay bale. No, we still don't have enough for a hay bale. Okay, but that's not a big problem. We don't even have a hoe. Oh, we do. We have a minuscule amount of hoeage left. Oh, okay, cool. Can we then just do this? We need 9 and 9 is 18. That should be more than enough. Yeah, cool. Okay, chuck those in there. We need to craft ourselves 2 hay bales. There we go. That can go in there. Do we need anything else from up here? No. Okay, cool. Let's head on down. Did I see black stone? Or was that any stone? Polished black stone. We do have... I can't even remember how many that was. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Polished black stone. There we go. Then we need 3 quartz slab. Oh, there we just unlocked the pylons quest. Quartz slabs. We need 3 per, so 6 is more than enough. Iron bars, we're going to need 4. There should be iron bars in here. Maybe not. The reason why I say there should be iron bars in there because I use the modular router stuff as in there, and that's where we craft it from. There we go. So let's just make 16, whatever's extra we can put back into the system, and then we can craft 1, 2 of these, and then this we can chuck back in there. Oh, we've got, let's throw those 2 out. There we go. And let's just throw those in there, I guess. So here's the question. All of these chests I need to sort, and I sort them between episodes. So you guys need to let me know, do you mind me sorting through those between episodes, or would you rather have me do it on camera and the small improvements? Yeah, so down in the comments, let me know about that. We've got that, completed that. We've completed the pylon, and we've got ourselves a hoe, one breaking as well. Okay, so we finished that side. With that done, oh, that's that. Do I need any of these? We're going to need a chest. Or a barrel on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 normal barrels and let's just turn them into some of the sophisticated barrels. Because now how this works, basically... Now let's leave that there. We can take this one out. If we have a barrel... No. If we have a crop growth thingy there and a storage on top, it'll output to that like so. So if we do another block of dirt there, growth thingy, no, storage drawer, okay. And I don't think they require power. How required for operation, that's perfect. Harvesting pylon 9x9. It's on. Okay. 9x9 and it's on. And I think for now we're going to do this as the crops we're going to do here. And then let's just twerk to see if it works. We disabled it. Oh yeah, see. Whenever we twerk, it grabs the items. But it doesn't replant. Okay, I do like that. And does this lose durability? F3H, I guess. 11. Let's just test that real quick. Let's do that. It does. Okay. Well, that's perfect. So now we know how that works. So let's quickly craft up to, I guess, diamond hose. Do we have netherite upgrades? We do. Okay, we're going to make 2 netherite hose. We're going to need sticks. I need to connect the wood up to the system ASAP as well. So we're going to do that. We're going to need some diamonds. 2 of those. We're going to need 2 netherite. There we go. I guess you can put fortune on them as well. And that's mainly just for durability. I'm sure if you put in a scythe, it's even more durability. But now that we have those and we've got this part running, we can go back into mystical agriculture and see if we can do more things on this list. So I think we need to work through these crops. How many do we have? 3, 6, 9. So this is 9x9. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a 9x9 grid. Yeah, that's going to work. Okay. So first things first, let's first get the crops in and make all the different seeds, I guess. Can we? We've got dirt. Can we add all these seeds to the list? Deep slate. I don't even know if we need all of these, but we're just going to do them all anyway. We've got air seeds. We got them for a quest. Water seeds. Earth seeds. And then fire. Okay, let's see. So let's see if we can do this. Another thing we might look into is actually giving this power putting in a generator and maybe accelerated growth crystals. Because if we were to put one over here, can I quickly do some planning? One over there, it will, I think it will grow everything. One over there, everything around it. And one over there, everything around it. That's maybe something to look into. I just broke my torch. Let's do that. Okay, so that will be something to look into. But first things first, we're going to replace maybe all of this with... Can I just do this? Oh, oops, sorry. Because we need to replace that all with Inferium soil. This. And to... No, to craft that, we need a hoe. And we just do this, craft some of... What do you mean it's missing? Oh, that's a scythe. That's not a hoe. Oh, no. Okay, well, we're just going to grab the hoe in here. That. And we're just going to place that in here. Just like that. Are we going to need a bunch more? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. For now. I don't even know if you can trample these. I guess we can find out now. No. So we need 2 more. And now it's raining. Of course it's raining. Okay, so we got 2 more there. And then let's see, we've got 4 air seeds and 41 dirt seeds. We only need 9. So we're going to plant them. Let's plant them in order. So this is dirt. Got dirt. So then it's ice, wood, 3, 4. Row number 5 is air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, air is on this one. Okay. So the next one we need to craft is first wood seed. So we need 4 logs, 4 essence, 1 seed. Okay. And I'm just going to do 1 of each. Let's craft grab a bunch of those. Let's see if we can grab everything we're going to need while we're done here. 4 logs, I guess. For ice, we're going to need 4 blocks of ice. Have I made ice before? I have. Water with a snowball. And a snowball is, well, slime and white dye. Oh, we do. I remember I made a bunch. And then we just need a barrel. I do think... Where did I put my barrels? Can we use... No, that's a crucible. Stone barrel, I guess. And a bucket. And... Oh, did I leave the snowballs up here now? Snowballs. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that works. I don't know how many we're going to need, so I'm just going to do the whole stack. Or it's not even a whole stack, it was 14. Okay, perfect. No. We can put all of this back in our backpack, that and that. We've got, okay, so we've got the ice. Deep slate, we're going to need 4 blocks of deep slate. We don't have deep slate yet. Okay. How do we get deep slate? From deep slate pebbles. Okay, do we have? We just need 4. Oh, that's basalt. Deep slate. Okay, cool. We just need 4 blocks of deep slate. This gives us cobbled. Let's make 8. Again, rather make too much. Do we still have coal? We do. Okay, while that goes, because that's just normal deep slate, yes. Then we need stone. Which, again, is just 4 stone. One, no. What? No. We need to go fetch more stone. No, man. There's 2 for stone. Okay. I'm just taking extras for in case I muck it up. Okay, so we figured out stone. Water, we're going to need water, agglomerate. What the heck is that? Okay, so 8 gravel, 8 dirt. So we've got the dirt, so we need 8 gravel. 8 of these, which we can just do this. There we go. And then we just need water. So if we were to do this, there we go. Okay. Let's grab all our buckets from our inventory as well, because I would like to not do this over and over, like with 1 bucket at a time. Can we do this, and then just chuck water in there? Oh, it needs to be in a certain order. What's the order? Can it not be multiple? No, it can. So I need 2 more. Of those. Like so. So we've got the water ones, earth seeds. Exactly the same, but with short grass. Ugh. Do we have short grass maybe in one of these? I don't. I guess I'm going to have to go shear them. Okay, let's just grab ourselves a shear, some shears, not a shear. Bone meal. Do I have here, maybe? I don't. Okay, so to the mob farm. There we go. Do that. And let's just check the fire one. It's going to be lava, ain't it? Yeah, it's lava. Okay. It's fine. Just do this. Oh, this is going to unlock... What's that as well? Dahlias? I thought it was going to unlock... Man, what do you call the mod with the flowers? I'm stumped now. It's the mod where you do actually with... Oh, actually, what the heck is that? Magic with the flowers. Yep, can't remember. Cannot remember for the life of me. Okay, let's quickly see. So the earth ones also need clay. So I'm going to need a bunch more clay. Do this. Grab all of those. Okay, let's quickly craft while we're busy. Let's craft the dirt ones, grass ones. And we want 8. There we go. Got water, we've got earth. Okay, we need to just grab this before I forget again. And then the last one we need to grab is lava. So 8 buckets of lava. So we'll have 5 over here. And it's exactly the same recipe again. Just do this. No, it's fine. Let's just do it this way. Guess it's faster than me cycling through this stuff. And we need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. We can put this away. And then I'll put on a brand new chest for us to dump our junk in. Those. That. Do we have more prosperity shards? Drops from sifting soul sand. Ooh. Okay. So we're going to need soul sand. Soul sand we get from either haunting or dirt into witch water. Okay, we had bone meal right over there. Okay, I think what we need to do is maybe first start with the ones we do have. So the first one will be logs, which will then be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seed in the center. Magic wand. Should we do another wood seed? Should we do 2 of each? No. No, we're going to do 1 of each. Why 2? Okay, so wood seeds done. Next one will be ice. Just do that. So we're going to need ice and we're going to need Imperium. Like so. Seed in the center. Ice done. Deep slate next. No, that's wrong. Okay, while that goes, let's quickly go plant our ice. After deep slate, we've got stone. Oh, I forgot I pushed the stone button. Everything went back in here. Okay, stone will be here. Okay, so after ice, it's deep slate, I believe. Oh, I did like that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's going to bother me. So it's dirt, ice, wood. Okay, so it's dirt, ice, wood. Then it's stone, air, deep slate. Stone, air, deep slate. And then the remaining 3 is earth, fire, water. Earth, fire, water. Let's just do it like that. Okay, but we don't have any more prosperity shards, which means we need to get some soul sand going. And to get soul sand, we're either going to haunt it again, or we should just make use of the witch water. I think. Usage. Let's just quickly see. Sifting gives you how many? What's the chance? Ooh, 20%. That's not bad. 20. Oh, it doesn't even tell you the percentage there, but 20. Okay, let's just do this. But let's see if we can't automate it. We've got stone barrels. Let's take fluid pipes. We're going to need some item pipes, and we're going to need some, or we're going to need our wrench as well. And maybe a storage thingy. Maybe 2. Okay, so we need to put down a barrel right over here. We need to do, let me just put this off. Fluids over there. We're going to say you're going to fill it up. Grand. We're going to do this. And we're going to do item and item right there. Why can't I put item on top of this? Oh, there we go. And we're going to do that. So and so. That should be it. Quickly see. Sifting, soul sand, witch water, and normal sand. Oh, that's dust. Oh, the rabbit hole. I really need to automate sand and those type of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My really big hammer in here. Yes, it is. Okay, and then we just need to break this down to sand. Oh, that's going to be a lot. It's fine. Whatever is extra, and this can run for a little bit while we're busy. Oh, it's dropping quite fast, so we might have to... I don't know how often we're going to need witch water, though. So if we can get 32 out of this, that would be, I think, a decent amount. 28, 29, 30. Okay, cool. Half a stack. This should be enough to get us some prosperity shards. Only 4. That is so bad. That's really, really bad. Okay, so this is a place in the storage system. These things don't. Let's see, now it needs to wait for... Oh, what happened? Yeah. Oh, do I need a filter on this? Oh, so this thing broke now because we allowed it to get filled with water, not witch water, I guess. Okay, cool. So I'm going to have to make a new tank because we've got one filled with water now. I don't know how to dispose of this. And we don't have enough soul sand to get us enough prosperity shards. So I'm going to have to sort all of that because how many can we make with those? Just do this real quick. We need 4 per. That's only 2 seeds. We need 3 more. Okay, I'm going to sort out this, get some more prosperity shards, and we take it from there. Okay, so I solved the problem by adding filters to that little witch water setup, so we should be fine for now. And now we can craft the last 3 prosperity seeds we're going to need to make the last of our items. So the first one will be prosperity sheet. Oh, seed. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so seed, the earth, blah, 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 with the difficult name. Wand. Perfect. So now we can do earth back. We can take out fires next. We can do fire, 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 fire. Essence, 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 essence. Let's just switch that around. Rip that out so we can do earth goes here. And then we can start the next one, which is then water. Essence. Magic. Fire. Water. Okay, cool. Is that all of them? So if we go to our quest book, oh, I had to look up something over here. If we go to quest book and we go to mystical agriculture, We literally finished all of these, so let's just grab all of this. So we finished that. Inferium growth accelerator. Growth accelerators vary slightly, increase the growth speed of a seed when placed directly underneath the farmland. Each tier has a range of how many blocks up it can accelerate, with Inferium being the lowest at 12. Note, growth accelerators of all tiers provide the same rate of growth ticks. Higher tiers, however, have a larger range, so you can stack more of them below a single plant. It doesn't matter which tier you use as long as the growth accelerator is placed within its maxed range. Grows the plant above it faster, range 9 blocks. So you can actually only do a single row and it will work 9 blocks up. Okay, but now let's see, what do you need to craft this? That's relatively easy. That's easy. This is the harder part, so we're going to need a whole lot more of the prosperity shards. Okay. And the higher tiers, like they mentioned, just increases the range. For seeds of this tier, you will need a crux of the same type placed below the farmland in order for the seeds to grow. Mystical agriculture machines. Okay, let's quickly see what machines they have. I just want to move my tea out of the way. At mystical furnace, seed processor. Oh, they have their own harvester. Area 3x3. And it requires fuel. Yeah, no, I think we're good with what we have then currently. Because, oh yeah, I didn't even put this back in there. So if I was just to do this a few times, did we get more seeds? We got another wood seed, which is grand. Got 2 more. This is the wood line, I think. No, that's ice. This is wood. So, because if we can just get like this farmland filled up, then we can quickly maybe look at different upgrades and stuff. So we finished air. Air is fine. Wood. Almost. Ice. Stone is this one, I think. Yeah. Deep slate. That one. Earth is this one. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's quickly finish this side first. Oh, the actual durability on the hoe goes down fast. Do you need a hoe or... Yeah, you can't add a siphon there. Quickly see wood seeds. There we go. That's finished. And let's just do that. Is finished. Wood seeds finished. Ice essence. Dirt essence. Oh, we haven't gotten any new seeds yet. Because we need to get stone and ice. There we got 4 more ice. And 3 more stone. What's this one? Let's see. Ice. We're done with ice. We got more deep slate. I think this is deep slate. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Stone. We got stone. So we finished stone. Just do that. So we need to do all of the ones on this side now. Inventory full. Oh, okay. Can we take out some of the seeds, I guess? Inventory is probably full again. Yes, it is. Deep slate, water, fire. Okay, so this one is fire. This one is water. Deep slate is, that's earth. That one's deep slate. Okay, so deep slate's fine. Okay, so our barrels aren't going to last long, so we need to look at sophisticated barrels real quick. At sophisticated, we need to upgrade copper, iron. Okay, cool. So we're going to need redstone torches. We've got 50. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, anyway. Okay, cool. We got 15. So let's quickly upgrade. So we want to do 2 copper upgrades. Then we want to do 2 iron upgrades. Oh. Can't we just use this to... There we go. And now we want to do those to gold. Those to diamonds. And then those go to netherite. Perfect. Okay, a little bit of a detour quest, but luckily we started getting all the resources, so it goes a bit faster. And if I were to do this, yeah, that's a lot more space. That, okay, cool. Got 2 of those going, and this has been gathering some wheat up for us. That's pretty good. So I will maybe plant all of that. But let's quickly see if we can fill up this crop plot. So we need water, earth, and fire, and 1 deep slate. No, we've done with deep slate. Fire, water, earth. Okay. Water. There we go. Fire and earth. Okay, come on. I honestly love the mystical agriculture mod. I think it's such a cool mod. Water. Oh, almost. Fire. Fire's done. Earth done. Literally just water left. 3 more water. There we go. Okay. So we've got all of these. Let's just dump all of... No, not those. All of that back in there. Nice. Because now we can go into the mystical agriculture and reprocess the seeds. And then the essence, I'll show you now. But we can craft so many different things from the essence itself. Okay, so... Sorry, I had to sneeze there. So let's say, for example, if you push U on this. Okay, that's just using crafting. That was the worst example. But deep slate, we can craft into deep slate blocks. Dirt, we can craft into red sand. We can craft into pot soil. We can craft into normal sand. Mud, grass, normal dirt, gravel. So a bunch of the things we don't automate yet, we can craft from these. We can make soul soil from that. That's just essence. Then we can make soul sand from this. Okay, we're going to need nether essence, which is tier 2. And tier 2 is everything on this list. So that's the next level. And if I understand correctly, we can stack these up with the growth accelerators. The only thing is, I don't think we can go down too far. If we do this, let's just do 2 blocks. Yeah, see, we can't go down too far. That's the only problem. That's a bit of a shame. I guess we can lift the farm up 1 level. If it has to. Okay, it's getting very dark in here. Let me quickly just grab a torch. To quickly see. We'll have to remove these 2. And all of this. Yeah, see, that's the problem now. We can do this, but automatically this will already make the ceiling in the cave look a little bit flat, I guess. Let's complete a whole one of these. Let's do that like so. Grab this out. I just want to see what it looks like if we were to rip out most of this. Should be fine. Just as long as we treat this like very delicately, I guess. Just so it doesn't look very flat from the underside. Underside? Other side? Like so, maybe? Guess this is something we can do. Oh. Then we've got all of this. I guess we can leave all of this normal, like so. Got a bit of extra space there. Because this allows for 2 growth accelerators. Which I don't know if it makes that big a difference. But we can also go for this growth accelerator. And can that be placed on top of that? It can. Okay, let's quickly see if we can power that. So if we can power that, we need to go... We've got an iron generator. We've got some energy pipes. Do we have some fuel? 8 coal pieces. I don't even know if that's going to work. Let's do this just as a test. And that. Oh, see, it looks like it's only doing that one. Okay, if we were to rip this out and that, and we place it there. Then it only does the 4 grid like that. Which I guess is not bad. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if we time this. Let's grab another barrel, which we can upgrade. That's perfect. Let's do this. Let's place a barrel down. Let's place it down over here. Okay, I'm gonna sort out my inventory. I'm gonna empty this thing, and then we're gonna test the speed of this thing. See how much we get in, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so I made a little temporary setup with a furnace, 3 of the boosted growth accelerators. You can see that it's working at quite a decent speed. Did the hole literally just break as I opened it? Okay, but anyway, it's working at a decent speed and we're getting a decent amount of items. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 stacks of the ice essence. These are a bit lower because I added the additional accelerators a bit later on. But this is what we got from twerking. And I mean, we only got 2 of those compared to what we have here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what's the optimal growth pattern for putting down growth accelerators in this position. Because we need to think about stuff like, because now at this rate, everything here is accelerated except this one and this one. Here we've got all 3 of those accelerated, but these 3 are excluded. And again, the next one I can only place on this block over here to optimize that one being accelerated. No. Yeah, because I have to put this one here to make those 3 grow. So I'm going to have to look at optimal planning for what's the best to do, because I do think this is going to be the way forward and not with the normal Inferium-like accelerators, these. Because it says very slightly, but you can stack them. Okay, let's quickly go mine, or not mine, sift a bunch of, yeah, we got quite a few of that. Let's just chuck these things back in there. What are these? Do I have something called sophisticated storage? I need to still label all of these. Sophisticated storage can do there, and pipes go into my backpack. Quickly sift through all of this, see if we can at least make about 4 of those accelerated growth crystals. I think we should actually also look into maybe crafting at least 1 tier 2 essence real quick. And 1 tier 2 seed. Oh yeah, that's good. That's not bad at all. Okay, the stuff I can't do right now, I'm just chucking it all in here. Wait, no, this one. Just do this. We'll sort all of that out. Okay, let's focus. I want to make 1 nether seed, because the nether seed we can use to... What's the usage of that for? No. Okay, let's just focus here. Nether seed, so we're going to need Prudentium. Prudentium is made with the crystal and 4 of those. So let's just A that. So we're going to need 4 Prudentium. Let's block there. Solium. Let's quickly make the Prudentium. Oh. I should have one of those crystals in here. I do. And I'm going to need 4 Prudentium. Let's just do that. Let's just make with all of this. Do that. Okay. And then we're going to need nether, blah, blah, blah. Soul sand 4, nether bricks. Do we have, we do have netherrack. We do have netherrack. Oh my goodness, I don't know if you guys can hear the lightning. Okay, we need to hurry up. Let's quickly get that done. We need that. We need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 4 soul sand. 4 nether bricks. Oh, and I think you need 4 of each. So 16. 16, and we already did 4, so we're going to need 12. Just do that like so, and then we're going to need an additional 4 of those, like so. Come on. You can see 4 of these give you 1 brick. So we've got those, got the soul sand, and 4 nether wart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, smelt a bit faster. That's another brick. It seems like we're going to get heavy rain IRL. Okay, not a problem. I like the rain. So I don't think we're gonna experiment with the growth accelerators tonight or in this episode. Maybe if the rain allows. Let's quickly do that. Do this, and then can we craft a total of 4 of those? Yes, we can. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, so we can do that. So we've got those. We have more seeds in this one over here. We need those. We need 1 seed. Okay, so it's 1 seed. The weather's insane. 4 Prudentium. We need our wand. And then do we need Prudentium soil? I take it farmland. Prudentium. Exactly the same as normal farmland. Okay. or as the other one. So do we have dirt? We don't have dirt, so we need to go grab dirt real quick. Let's maybe make a few, like 9 of them. Okay. And I want to make a couple more hose. What's that, 12? 12 hose. So we're going to need diamonds. Okay. And then do we have 12? We do. We're going to make them all netherite. This is now determination. Netherite. Oh, I forgot we can't do that. Oh, wow, this weather. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's hurry up. I do think this is maybe a little bit of overkill, but it's fine. We're good. Let's do all of these in there. Let's do those in there. Gonna rip this out. Like so. We're gonna craft our new... I need a hoe. Naturally, this is how it goes. Oh, the weather. Okay. I'm going to maybe call it for now. I'll maybe continue in the morning. So I think just to let you guys know what I'm going to do while the weather is really bad, I'm going to see to growing up a bunch of the Prudentium, well, the nether seed, so we can make some soul sand a little bit easier. I'm also going to see if I can craft a bunch of the Inferium growth crystals and also the Prudentium growth crystals. So when I get back, we'll have all of that. Okay, here comes the rain. Till then, bye. So one thunderstorm later, and we've got our results for which one is better. Also, I did move this and made the area look a little bit neater. I was contemplating doing a path here, but then it just felt too much bricky. But anyway, okay, so what I did is I put a single hoe into that harvester and a single hoe into this harvester. I put 4 coal blocks in there, and then I allowed this contraption to, well, harvest everything, but mainly focus on these 4 crops around the growth accelerator. And this one had all of these to work with. So if we just jump on down, you'll see that we've got a double layer of the growth accelerators. We've got the Inferium one and we've got the Prudentium one. And on this, oops, and on that side, we only have the boosted growth accelerator. So the results, this is what we got. 3 of the nether essence, and the slime essence I actually got as a reward from this quest. So that's what we got with those accelerators. And then with the boosted growth accelerator, and remember, only harvesting the 4 main crops, which is ice, dirt, Inferium, and wood. We got, there's the dirt, there's the ice, there's the Inferium, and there's the wood. So I think we know our answer. I think we need to go with the growth accelerators. And, well, I knew the results before I could record this video, so I went ahead and figured out the optimal layout for this, as well as crafted all the accelerators. So I'm going to rip all of this out. Yeah, I guess this can stay for now. But I'm going to rip all of this out, get all of it sorted, and then I'll bring you guys back once I built it all. And then we're also going to see to maybe getting the storage. I had it right for, because look, it's a little face. And maybe also sort out storage for this. I won't put it all in the area, but I will put maybe all the storage drawers back here. Yeah, I think that would work nice. So we have all the storage back there. We've got our little furnace that's going to power power generation. That's going to power all these boosters on either side, maybe. Not really sure. But yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'll bring you guys back once all of that's in. So I ended up sorting out the storage system while setting up the boosted growth accelerators. And the reason for that is it just looks so much better. It just makes me feel good. So this side we have not done yet, because all depending on how efficient this farm is will dictate if we're going to turn this into another farm or if we're just going to move this into that area. But yeah, I also sorted out all of the seeds and everything. Well, the essence itself, the seeds on this side. And I know this isn't center. It was center, but it just missed this last row of drawers. So I had to move it up. And honestly, it doesn't bother me that much. What does bother me is the fact that this is grass. So I will change that out, make it all a bit more of this stone block. But now this is perfect. And I did change up my layout a little bit. So the only plant that will grow in this area is this one. The rest is just grass or whatever greenery. And the same from the back. So that way we can access this system and also, well, the drawer, I guess, if we need to. So I think the first thing we need to do is maybe just take all of this out and just get it in here. I did go ahead and added one netherite upgrade to all the drawers. So we should be good for at least a little bit. See, that's how slow that goes. Oh my goodness. But yes, so that is that. Now we can go ahead and plant all the different crops. And I'm thinking we should maybe start by doing 2 of each and just see how that goes. So we'll maybe do 2 dirt, 2 stone, 2, 2, 2, 2. And we'll take it from there. Or we should do 1 of each and then we'll start another row of 1 of each. Okay, so we've got all the farmland in that we're going to plant on this side, and we're just going to go down the line. So it's going to be dirt. We're going to have some ice seeds. We're going to have some logs. Oh, I made a boo-boo. There's supposed to be 1 over here. No, I just did the same thing again. Logs over there. And then let's start from the front again. We're going to have 2 stone seeds, and then I think it's air and then deep slate. Air, deep slate. So we'll do air, we'll do deep slate, and then we've got earth, fire, and water. So earth, fire, and water seed. That's earth, fire, and then water, I guess there, and here. Oh no. An accelerator conflict. Oh, that means I'm going to have to go back to my old layout. Where they're further apart. I guess oh, you can't double do that like that. So if I were to remove this, yeah, let's just remove this. It fixes that. But these 2 are still in conflict because of that. Okay, well, luckily there's this super speedy thing in editing. Oh, oh, I didn't even know you can go that far down or from up there. Okay, but anyway, there's this thing in editing known as boop. So we're just going to go boop. See, I told you, 1 boop and it's all fixed. And it's been running quite a while and we've gotten so many items. We will automate the items getting put into the storage system itself. I might do that off camera. I'm basically just going to use modular routers. I'm just going to link them. So they pull items. They might sit over here. They'll pull items from there and they'll push items to the controller. So basically a very, very simple setup. And I'll just do some noise upgrades and some muffler upgrades. But yeah, this is pretty efficient. I mean, I can't even grab everything before it starts to fill up again. So I'm pretty stoked with this. Items also starting to pick up. Seeds I'm not too phased with at the moment. But we've got some of the nether essence, so we can use that to craft more soul sand, and the soul sand we can use to create more, well, sift to create more or get more prosperity shards. So I think between episodes I will sort out the storage downstairs a little bit more. I will connect this with a modular router, and then I might look into a semi-automation of this. Yeah, something that can pick up the things that have been sifted, but also maybe use a modular router to do some sifting. So I will, for example, put the items I want to sift into a chest over here. It will get sent to a modular router that uses the system. And that will then sift automatically, and then items get put back into the storage. Yeah, I think so. But this episode's been going on for way too long. We've sorted out our mystical agriculture, and yeah, I don't think it's the prettiest thing at the moment, but at least it's working, and I'm pretty happy about that. So down in the comments, let me know, have you ever played with mystical agriculture? And if you have, what is your favorite part of this mod? Till next time, take care. Bye for now. Like and subscribe. Bye.